So, good evening, YouTube. I hope everyone can hear me properly. Obviously, as you can see, I am at Malaga Airport. I am coming back to England today. So, thank you to everyone who's joined. Thank you to everyone who's put up with my shoddy streams for the last few weeks or so. I'm coming back to England. And then, believe it or not, I'm going to Scotland for a few weeks. And then after that, I'll be coming back to Spain. So, yeah, I'm catching flights, not feelings right now. It's mad. But we're going to talk about Unai Emery's press conference. Nice to see that a lot more people are getting notifications very quickly as well. But please do let me know in the comment section whether you can hear me properly, because like I say, it is very noisy in here. So notifications are working. Brilliant. That's fantastic. So yeah, check out the size of this as well. I think that's 2 pints in one. I only asked for a pint. He gave me 2. So yeah, anyway, enough of all that. I haven't seen any of Unai Emery's press conference, so you're probably as much in the dark as me. So I'm going to scroll all the way through the transcript, and we're going to go through it together, and that should be good. There's 70-odd people watching live, so thank you very much already. 1 minute in, I will come to some comments and some questions shortly, but let me just go through this as quick as I can. My flight is in an hour, so I'm going to have to keep this to about 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Before I do one, so I'm going to try and get through this as quick as I can. Depending on what time I get to where I'm going, depends on whether I'll do another stream later on. The chances are it's not looking likely right now. So let's fire through this as well. Unai Emery was asked about how he used the international break. Obviously, a lot of our players didn't go on international duty. Good afternoon, he said. He never said good evening, obviously. Good afternoon. Sometimes we need a rest. We've worked here with the players who didn't go. From their national teams. After Thursday, we were all working well together, and the mentality on focusing for Sunday, we're in good spirit. Well, I'm glad they are, because, listen, they played really well against Tottenham, and I felt kind of sad that we didn't win that game. For everyone joining late, yes, I am sat in an airport. I'm at Malaga Airport. But listen, let me just rifle through this, and now come to questions, all right? But yeah, listen, we lost to Liverpool, and I wouldn't say it was embarrassing in the end against Liverpool, but you know, they dug in and they come from 2-0 down against Tottenham, and I felt we should have won that game. So, listen, I hope they are in good spirits, because Watford away is never an easy game. He was asked about Tierney, Bellerin, and Rob Holding as well. He asked him, is there a target date for when they can come back? Obviously, we know they're back in light training. Some of them, they're not actually in proper training right now. They're just doing light sprints and stuff like that. He said, not yet. Depends on their progress in the next weeks. Now, personally, I don't think any of them are going to be back into a first-team game until maybe middle of October. So maybe 4, 5, 6 weeks, maybe. He then said we need to look at the next steps in each of their training, and also if we decide to play them in the under-23s. They did that this week, and the first training normally with us as well for a while. We want the next week to take the normality training with us. He wants to integrate them into the team next week. After that week, we can decide how they are and whether they start an under-23s and with us. And that's good to hear, because, listen, 3 of them are defenders, all 3 of them. So we've got a right back, a left back, and a centre back, and that is where we are worse across the whole pitch. So if we can get any of them back into the first team and performing miracles and doing really well. Listen, Hector Bellerin, I'm not his biggest fan. He played all right last season until he got injured. Kieran Tierney, you never know how he's going to get on. Never know what he's going to do. It's a different league. It's a different team. He's had an injury. Who knows? Rob Holding was our best centre back until he got injured. So hopefully he can be that rock again in the centre back position that marauds out from the back and pushes the team forward, because he done that a hell of a lot last season before he got that injury. So anyway, he was then asked about the latest on Granit Xhaka and Lucas Torreira. He said they are ready. So they're going to be in the squad. How close is Rob Holding was the next question. He's in the same situation as Hector and Tierney, but he earned time in the under-23s. We are going to decide again if he can play with the under-23s next week or start in the Europa League or Carabao Cup. With more minutes with the under-23s, he can be able to give us a performance. At the moment, we are working with 3 centre-backs, thinking on Sunday, now 4. Rob is now 5. Mavropanos is 6 to think about. Now, this is the thing. If you look at the 6 centre-backs we've got, how many are genuinely good enough? You know, we can all sit here and debate for the next 3 hours about who's good enough and who's not good enough. The fact is, if we got 6 fit centre-backs, that's a better chance of winning games than with only 2 or 3 fit centre-backs. It's as simple as that. Some of these comments, I swear. Right, let's move on to the next question. What's the situation with Pepe? He trained well and he is ready for Sunday. Well, that's good news as well, because listen, we need that guy fit. We need him ready to play, and hopefully he can score his first goal with us, because as soon as he scores that first goal, I do believe he's going to go on and excel this season, because we've seen enough quality from him already. He just needs that finish. He just needs that goal. And he's had 4 or 5 opportunities in games where he can score goals, but he's just scuffed the chance, or he's not quite hit it properly. Good? I swear, man. Anyway, move on. Are you confident Holding can make an impact? Rob has been training with us. He played the under-20, but I've been through that. Do you want to improve on defence? Well, that's a stupid question. What if he says no? Do you know what I mean? We can improve on all situations, offensively, defensively. We will have more options next week. And that's what I just said. We're going to have more options. It's better to have 5 or 6 centre-backs fit than 2 or 3 and rely on the same 2 or 3. Next question. Does Joe Willock have a big future at Arsenal? Again, whoever asks these questions is ridiculous, because he's just signed a new contract. So if he didn't have a big future at Arsenal, then he wouldn't have signed the new contract, would he? Because we wouldn't have offered him a new contract. So Unai said that it's good news. He's young, he has energy and quality skills. He is hungry to help us, and to be here, it's a good decision for him and us. And I fully believe that as well. Listen, at the end of the day, spoke about it yesterday on the stream. That guy has got everything you need to be a top draw midfielder for Arsenal. He's got everything you need to succeed in the Premier League. And personally, I think he will succeed in the Premier League. I believe it's a 4-year contract. I wasn't quite sure yesterday, but I think it's a 4-year contract. So yeah, hopefully he does do that. I'm going to have to speed this up a little bit. I do apologise. What do you make of VAR? It's not my responsibility, but I respect their opinion. Do you like it? Do I like it? Sorry, he said yes. Well, I disagree with that. I think a lot of people. What are you expecting from Watford? They finished with Javi Garcia, and he did a very good season last season. Now they have signed a great coach, Quique Sanchez-Flores, and he used to be their manager before, and he done pretty well for them before, didn't he? So we've got to watch out for him. He said we played against him in Spain. His teams were very organised, which is true. He has good experience here in England in the Premier League and with Watford, and I respect him a lot. Well, that's nice to say. Was you surprised Garcia was let go? Well, that's a stupid question. His answer was no, it's football. He then goes on about the manager. Is there an update on the captaincy? We spoke this morning on that. Next week, I am going to take the decision on the 5 captains. Again, a ridiculous decision to name 5 captains. I went through this yesterday. He's going to make it official next week. Well, listen, if Granit Xhaka is one of them 5 captains, we're in for a bumpy ride all season, aren't we? So, are you confident Ceballos might stay even longer? Said every player, when they come into a new competition or team, they need some adaptation. He is playing and played in Liverpool and told us he knows in that moment how difficult it was to play in the Premier League. And listen, you're going in against one of the best teams in the Premier League. It's going to be difficult to play against Liverpool. We all know that. And I don't think he covered himself in glory. I think the game passed him by a little bit. Against Tottenham, when he came on, I thought he was absolutely superb. He just basically says he needs to adapt and we take one game at a time. That's the end of the press conference reaction. So, listen, let's answer some of your questions. Over 200 you watching live now. Please do stick a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new as well. I do appreciate that. There's only 46 likes. Let's try and bang that up to 100 if we can. And let's go through some of these comments. Big up everyone in the chat as well. I appreciate that. Turning on and off and on notifications worked for me, by the way, Lee. I got a pop-up, wasn't even getting them for a while. Thank you very much for telling me that, Daniel, yeah, because obviously now we know it works. So anybody who's not been getting notifications for this YouTube channel, turn them off, leave it off for 10 seconds or so, and then turn them back on again, and then just turn it on to all notifications, and you should start getting them again for this channel. A lot of people have not been getting them. They've been getting them well after the streams are finished. I'll give you an example. Even I got one. I get them from my own channel as well. Even I got a notification about 4 hours after I did my stream at 6 o'clock yesterday. So yeah, there we go. So that should work. What should we do with Mustafi, says Clinks 888? Probably deport him, mate. That's what we should do. Big up DJ Fury, all the other mods in the chat as well. Did you see on video on Arsenal YouTube, Kieran Tierney looking mad? Bromance between him and Bellerin. Hey, listen, if you start stressing like Bellerin, we're in big problems. That's what I will say. But you know what? It's good that they've got that camaraderie already. And so we want a happy We want a happy group of players. We don't want a sad group of players. You know what I'm saying? So if they're all bonding, they're all getting on very well together, that only bodes well for Arsenal going forward. Do you think we'll sign anyone in January, says Luke Gallagher? Well, I hope that we go and sign Upamecano from Leipzig. As I sip my beer. Why did we loan Eddie out, says Veli? Well, I think we loaned him out, mate, just to get a bit of experience. He weren't ever going to get in over Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang or on Alexander Lacazette, was he? Let's be real. So I think that'll do him the world of good. It'll also do Arsenal the world of good because he's started like a house on fire for Leeds United. If he continues like that, we have got ourselves a 20, 25 million pound player coming back. And not only that, let's not forget here as well, Aubameyang's not signed a new contract yet, and he's got about just over 18 months left. So who knows? Who knows what can happen? Who knows what the future may bring? But I'll tell you something, if he has a wicked season for Leeds United and helps them get promotion, that is the best £2 million they will ever spend. Lacquer out until October. Oh, come on, man. What are you talking about? Since when? Lacquer's not injured, man. Stop spamming the chat. Unai Emery would have said about it. Did you see Tierney nutmeg Mustafi? Mate, listen, Lee, good name, by the way. You could nutmeg Mustafi, bruv, I reckon. Just got a notification. Thank you. Listen, like I said, I'm going to say it one more time for anyone who has joined late. Turn notifications for this channel off. Turn them off for 10 seconds. You can do it while you're watching this live stream. Turn them off for 10 seconds, then turn them back on again and turn all notifications on for the channel. Make sure you've done an update on your YouTube, on your Android, your device, whatever it is, your iOS, your OS, whatever it is. Make sure you've done the update for YouTube on that, and make sure you've got notifications switched on for YouTube on that device. That way you will always get, or should always get notifications. Let's have a look. A lot of people are saying this, you know, about Lacazette. If he's out till October, that's bad news. Let's Google it while we're on the chat. Lacazette. I need to go in a minute because I need to find out where I'm going, what gate I'm going to. Lacazette. Literally typed in Lacazette. Oh, wow. Yeah, do you know what? Listen, apologies to everyone who I said was blagging. He is actually out. Lacazette injury leaves Aubameyang as the only senior striker at Arsenal. Lots of games coming up too. Wow. Seriously, he is actually out injured. Mad. That's actually mad. Listen, sorry for everyone in the chat who was saying it and saying stop spamming it. But no, listen, thank you. Look, this is why you guys are mad, right? And this is why I rate you lot, yeah? Even though I thought you were blagging me, bruv, yeah? Right? Listen, you lot are on top of the game. Yeah, I'm sat at an airport. I've got my phone, but I'm not sitting there with Sky Sports on. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, nice one, Clinks. Thank you, mate. But yeah, you lot always keep me up to date on stuff like Deadline Day. When I done that stream on Deadline Day for 2.5, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever it was, you lot were on the ball just like that. So Pepe can play as a striker if needed, says Dennis. Big up yourself, Georgie. Leicester fan, come on, do us a favour against United tomorrow. Man like Lee Gunner, you know. Come on, Hasib. You're the man, don't worry about it. Thank you, mate. Martinelli or Saka? Well, for me, Martinelli, I think he's a better player right now. But who knows? Maybe chuck them both in the squad, see what they can do in the Europa League. Play one either side. Aubameyang should play through the middle. Evening, Evan, hope you're well. Or afternoon. Is it afternoon? Yeah, it's afternoon back home. It's evening here. Pepe needs to step up now. Vardy is going to smash Maguire tomorrow. I can't wait. Do you know what? I would love it if he did that, you know. I would love it if he did that. All right, I'm going to do 2 more minutes to this, and I'm going to get myself out of here, all right? In fact, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. The board's all the way over there. I can't leave my Mac running, man. I was going to go and check the board. I was going to go and check the board and see what gate number I'm at, but it's all right. It's cool. Solskjaer sacked next month. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if he gets sacked next month, mate. Now, listen, there's nearly 300 of you watching this live. Thank you very much again. I do appreciate that. Please do stick a like on the video. I do appreciate it. It's nearly up to 100 likes, 15 away. So come on, bang it over 100. I am currently sat at Malaga Airport waiting for a flight to Southend. Don't ask why I'm going to Southend. I should be going to Carlisle, but there we go. Shit happens. Yeah, so there we go. So anyway, listen, and that's what I was going to say as well. I've put it on my social medias, right? Anybody who lives in Essex, or remotely close to Essex, I have actually got a hotel booked. It's a really nice hotel in a place called Malden. It's between Colchester and Southend. It's about 20 miles away from Southend Airport, yeah? I've already paid for it, and I'm not staying there now, okay? So if anybody wants it, DM me. You can have it. I'll send you all the confirmation that it's paid and everything like that. If you want the hotel for the night, you can have it. But like I said, it's in Essex, so I'll leave you for it. I've already paid 70 quid for the night. It's Tucker Hotel as well. So yeah, if anybody wants it, big up Guna Claude TV. Hope you're well, my friend. If you're not subscribed to Big Claude, go and subscribe to my guy. No, do you know what? DJ Fury, he is injured, man. He is injured. I just Googled it, mate. Lacazette is injured. I swear. I've literally just Googled it. Yeah, look, I'll show you the account, yeah? I don't know if you can really see that. Let me focus it. Can you see it? I don't think you can see it. A guy called Sam, S-A-M, yeah, Sam J. Dean, D-E-A-N. Sam J. Dean. He's a journalist. He's tweeted it. Lacazette is out injured. So, listen, I didn't believe it either, but it is genuine, mate. Southend does some fine women. Send them my way then, bruv. Send them all my way. Tell them to join an orderly queue. I'm not sure whether it's 6 months, but apparently he's out injured. So there we go. What do you make of Tobias saying Laka is our best player? Well, completely agree. Completely agree. Lacazette is the best player in the Arsenal team. And I don't think that's without any shadow of a doubt, if I'm honest. Laka is out. It's on Sky Sports. Well, there we go. Listen, he is definitely injured, 100%. And that's kind of sad, man, because we've got a few injuries right now. But listen, I'm going to have to wrap this stream up. So thank you very much. You got it over 100 likes as well. Keep liking the content. One more time for all the people that are joined late. If you don't get notifications from my channel, turn the notifications off, leave them off 10 seconds, and then turn all notifications back on again. It's worked for a lot of people today. Big up Connor United, my guy as well, you know. And listen, thank you very much. I'm going to catch flights, not feelings. If there's any fine women down in Southend Airport waiting for me, join an orderly queue. Anyway, listen, thank you very much. Laters, peeps.